Hey, it's Jim Ebert with Cancer Can Rock. Today we have Jack Bond doing his song, Moving. I hope you like it. Hey Jack, how are you?
Hey, Jim. I'm good.
Well, I finally met you. I've seen you before. I've seen you play with Dusty over at the Old Baroque,
Right.
but I don't think I met you. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you're friends with Dusty Rose, who I've known a long time, and you've known even longer.
Right.
But he talked to you maybe briefly about the foundation, and maybe you weren't quite as interested in it at first, but maybe came to want to do it. Am I crazy on that?
No, it took me about 30 seconds to decide that I really wanted to do it.
Oh, nice. Well, we've done the song today. The song is Moving,
Right.
or Movin'. I don't know.
Moving.
All right. It sounds great.
Thank you.
I hope you had a good time so far
It
today.
was fabulous.
It's a lot of fun. It's even more fun for me when the song's great and your voice is very cool. So it was like
This was an honor to be here with
nice.
all these guys.
I'm glad you got in, but to get into this foundation, you got to have cancer. So what did you do?
I guess 3 years ago, the urologist looked at my PSA and did a biopsy. And I said, you have cancer in your prostate,
Okay.
but we're going to do a watch and wait because you may end up dying with it or not.
Right.
So a couple of years later, they did the biopsy and he said, we're done waiting.
All right.
We're going to have to either do surgery or a lot of radiation and seeds and whatnot.
So radiation and radioactive seeds is what you did?
Yes.
Okay.
I chose the like 28 radiation treatments.
Okay.
And then they inserted the radioactive seeds and put me on hormone therapy, Lupron. So that's going to last for another year and a half.
Wow.
Because they want to make sure.
Okay.
So we won't know for sure if it's all gone till the Lupron wears
Okay.
off.
Well, how are you feeling overall?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay.
know,
What side effects have you got at this point?
A little fatigue
Okay.
once in a while, and the usual kind of prostate issues,
Okay.
the gotta go issues.
Understood. Understood.
Yeah.
Well, how did you find out? Your doctor, you had an issue, went to the doctor, took a test, and they called you? Is that basically?
Well, we were going under the watch and wait thing, so I would see him every so often.
Okay.
And then there was that biopsy when it's like, okay, we're done waiting.
Right.
And I guess the hardest part was waiting to see whether it had spread beyond the prostate.
Right.
So I was much relieved that it hadn't.
Good.
So I was lucky enough to get it early enough.
Good. Good move.
Yeah.
Where are your doctors? Just, I'm curious.
Chesapeake Urology,
Okay.
and there's about 3 or 4 doctors involved. I
Good.
get them all mixed up.
I highly recommend 3 or 4 doctors being
Yeah.
involved. You know, it's a little balance and
Yeah,
checks and balances, however you put it.
absolutely.
When I had my issues, I went to Duke, and there was a team of doctors. So one guy would see you, practitioner would see you,
Right.
but all 4 doctors on that floor would look at your x-ray
Yeah.
each time you would go in, which I loved, right? Because I'm not just getting one guy's opinion, because I don't know if you have experienced this, but just, doctors have opinions, and some are good, some are bad, some are...
They do.
So it's good to get as much information. I
Yeah.
tell that to my friends that have some sort of journey with cancer. I try to tell them get a lot of opinions, because if Dr. 1 has machine A to treat your cancer, he's going to tell you you need machine A. So try to get as many things as you can. That was mine, but
That's true.
I mean, I think just having multiple opinions, just nice to have it, So I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I had people helping me decide on either robotic surgery or the radiation.
Right.
And the radiation seemed to work for me.
Good. Well, hopefully, you don't have to come back to it.
I hope not.
Yeah,
But whatever happens, happens.
Amen.
I gave up trying to control things.
Amen.
And
Well, let's talk about that for a minute. Did you have any kind of epiphany coming through this?
Well, my Catholic faith actually helped me with
Okay.
this, because I was just like, God's will be done, whatever.
Right.
And I got strength from that. It's like I can get through this. It's out of my hands. I'm going to do the best I can to keep it under control. So I wasn't totally freaked out. After a certain age, you tend to not get as freaked out.
I was 37 when they told me I had a year to live.
Wow.
I was freaked out.
Well, I would be right with you there.
I was freaked out. So it took me a couple of years to unfreak out.
Yeah.
It did, and to start thinking I'd survive. But for me, coming through all this, I think I put a good face on what's important and not.
Yeah.
It's like, that's noise. I don't need to worry about it.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean?
What's important. And
Yeah, and that all changes dramatically. It did for me anyway. I mean, it changes just
It does.
what you do. When you have something that's serious that confronts you, that's potentially life threatening. You got to take a step back and go, I don't need to worry about that anymore, right?
Yeah. Things get simpler.
I agree. So in a way, for me, cancer was a blessing in several ways.
Yeah.
I somehow came up with this foundation. I have gotten through things, and I'm not afraid to die. I don't want to die. I'm not afraid to die. I just want to, continue to keep doing this and trying to enjoy what's here.
Yeah. Well, I'm super glad that you
Well,
are with us.
no, I'm glad you got it. I mean, the song is really good. I mean, you're a professional songwriter. I'm going to call you that, whether you feel
Yeah.
good with that or not.
Yeah.
I'm going to call
I
you
have
that.
the blessing / curse.
Right.
Roll out of bed, shake off that mood, blacker than the coffee I just brewed. Gotta find the car keys, need some speed to smoke that old ghost of me and you.
So what's the song today? What song are we doing today?
It's called Moving.
Okay.
And the original thing was about, a guy who's had a breakup.
Okay.
And so the whole deal is when you have something really hard going on in your life, don't give up. Just
Right.
get out of bed and keep on moving.
Okay.
One thing I've learned from losing is you keep on moving.
Okay.
And then I realized this could have other,
Correct.
it's not just about a breakup. It's anything that, is difficult in life. You just keep on.
Yeah. It's not easy, right? It's not
No,
always easy.
the keep on keeping on thing.
Yeah, I'm fundamentally lazy, so I like to sleep as much as possible.
Yeah.
So getting up and getting going, I used to, but I don't quite do that anymore.
Yeah.
But, how did you meet studio manager Dusty, who was your good friend and a long time friend?
I think it was sometime in the late 70s.
Okay.
I was playing, clubs and whatnot, and Dusty had come in to hear us.
Okay.
And
You hit it off.
we hit it off. Like, Dusty, you're amazing. Your voice is
Yeah.
terrific.
Yeah.
We didn't play that much together until recently. Sometimes I play with him. But I always, knew him and knew of his
Right.
music and would go to see him play.
Well, cool. He had met. I've said I've already seen you, before out in McLean at the old road, but he talks so fondly about you for so long time. So you should know that.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming in today, man.
Yeah.
I think the song sounds great. I hope you're happy. I know I am.
Terrifically happy.
Awesome. Again, thank you again.
Thank you.
Yep.
These tires gonna burn up the ground. 'Cause one thing I've learned from losing, gotta keep on moving.